In this video, I'm going to talk about what a UGC creator is and how to start doing UGC as a complete beginner. I'm going to lay out the steps, make it very easy, very simple, and I'll go into more detail as we go. And at the end of this video, I'm going to recommend a course that I took that I love, and it really, really helped me a lot. But of course, you don't need a course to get started. You don't need a course at all. But if you need some direction, you need some structure, you need some motivation, then a course can really, really help you out. And it really helped me out. I felt like I needed it just to keep me on track, and I took it and I loved it, and I'll link it down below. So what is UGC? UGC stands for user-generated content, and it's basically any piece of content that's created by a consumer or a customer and then sent to the brand to be used on their own social media platforms. And the reason UGC is so popular is, first of all, it's cheaper to make, and second of all, it comes off as more authentic, and people tend to trust UGC more than they trust regular advertisements. Okay, now for the steps of becoming a UGC creator. There's like 3 main steps. The first step is to create content. If you've never created content in your life, then you need to start practicing, because your first piece of content is probably not going to be good. Your first maybe 20-30 pieces are not going to be good, but you're going to get better as you go. You just have to build the habit of creating content, and you need to get 1% better every single day. You're not going to go from 0 to 100 in a week. You're not going to do that. And most people will not make $10,000 in the first month of creating content. That just does not make any sense unless you have a ton of experience creating content already. So people who say they make $10,000 in their first month, I'm not saying they're lying, because some people can do that if they've had previous experience with creating content. But for the majority of us, we have no experience whatsoever, and we're not going to go from 0 to $10,000 a month. You're probably going to start off with 0 money in the beginning, because you're going to have to accept a lot of gifted collaborations. You're going to have to keep practicing creating content and getting better at it before you can charge brands for your content. Because if your content is not good, brands are not going to pay for it. So you have to practice. You have to practice, and you will get better. Don't give up before you get better, because you will get better. So like I said, the first step is to start creating content. So what kind of content should you create? Okay, so find something that you love around your house, like any brand that you really like. For example, I love nail polish, as you can tell from my collection right there. I have more, by the way, but I love nail polish. So what I would do is I would start off by creating nail polish videos. It doesn't matter in the beginning what kind of videos you're creating, just start creating content. So just create any kind of content. Make a review, show yourself applying the nail polish, show different colors, show different types of nail polish, show different brands. That's basically what you want to do in the beginning. Choose a product that you love and make a video about it. Make a testimonial, just mixing that protein powder and drinking it in the morning. In the beginning, your videos are not going to be good, and that's okay. You just have to keep practicing. And I'm going to recommend a book that I absolutely love. It really helped me out. It'll help you with all your habits, not just creating content, but it really helps you establish a habit, and it helps you stick to that habit. And the book is called The Slight Edge. I love this book. So on the back of this book, it says the slight edge is a way of thinking that enables you to make the daily choices that will lead you to the success and happiness you desire. That's exactly what this book is, and you will love this book. Look how many tabs I have on it. Like, that is how amazing it is. And I keep going back to it because it's that good. So if you want a book to read that's going to help you start a new habit and stick to it, read this book. It's amazing. And I'm going to link it down below for anyone who's interested. And it is an affiliate link. I like to be completely transparent, but I would not recommend a book that I don't love. Like, look. Okay, just read this book. If you're getting started on any new journey, whether it's weight loss or UGC, whatever it is, like, read this book. It's so good. Okay, like I said, the first step is just to start creating content. And if you want, start a social media platform, because that's really going to help you down the line, and just start posting your videos there. That's going to help you. Having an audience is not necessary, but it will help you. So if you can, start creating content and posting it on whatever platform you want. Okay, step number 2 is to create a portfolio. You're gonna need a portfolio to show brands examples of your work. If they can't see examples of your work, they're not gonna wanna hire you. In order to create a portfolio, all you have to do is go on Canva. In the search bar, type in portfolio website. You wanna create a website, it just looks more professional. And by the way, it's very easy. When you hear website, you might feel like it's a huge process, but it's not. So you type in portfolio website, select any of the free templates. You don't need to pay for Canva, but if you want to, you can. They have more options, but you really don't need it. Just start off for free. So you want to include pictures of yourself, a section about you, who you are, what you do, and why brands should hire you. And you want to include all your social media platforms if you have any. And then on the next page, you want to put in examples of your work. So create 3 good UGC examples and put them in your portfolio. That is the most important step because brands want to see what kind of content you can create. Then on the next page, you can include rates. Normally, you would start off with like $50 a video. I wouldn't go anywhere above that unless you have a lot of experience creating content. I think $50 is a fair place to start. And there are a lot of brands that are willing to pay that amount of money for a video. And then on the last page, you want to do a call to action, which is like, let's work together, include your email, include your links, your social media links again. And that's basically it. So it's that simple when you want to get started. You just have to create your portfolio. And by the way, it's not going to be a one and done thing. You're going to create the portfolio and you're going to keep adding content to it as you go. You're going to fix it. You're going to edit it. So don't worry about how it looks. Don't try to make it perfect from your first try because it's not going to be perfect. It took me months to get to where I am today. It took me a long time to fix my portfolio, edit it over time, make it look better, add in more examples. So don't compare your journey to anyone else's because you don't know what they've been through to get to the point they're at today. So you start off and you do the best you can with what you have, and don't try to be perfect like someone who's been doing it for 3 years. And even then, they're not perfect. Don't compare your journey to theirs. Keep working and you will get there. Okay, step number 3 is to start pitching to brands. And a lot of people, what they do is they start pitching on Instagram. They send DMs to brands, but as a complete beginner, I wouldn't recommend that because I found that very difficult to start and to stick to. So what I would recommend instead is to join one of these platforms. My favorite platforms are Fiverr and Upwork. I've gotten most of my deals there and I've gotten pretty high paying deals on there too. But you can join any of these platforms and you can start off with gifted collaborations, so you won't be paid, but you will be gaining that experience. There's nothing wrong with accepting gifted collaborations. That will actually give you the experience that you need to start charging brands for the videos. And once you join one of these platforms, you just want to reach out to brands there. They will post what they want and the requirements and how much they're willing to pay, whether it's gifted or not. And you can basically apply to those jobs. And if you get accepted, then you have your first brand deal. And that's basically it. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but if you trust the process and you stick with it, you will be getting more and more brand deals. It might take a year, it might take 2, but if you are consistent, you will get there. And if you need help along the way, then I would recommend starting a course. And the course that I recommend is called Brands Meet Creators, and it is one of the best courses I have ever joined. I've done 2 UGC courses before. The first one was amazing, but the coach for the first course is actually coaching in the second course. So I would recommend the second course because it has everything, literally everything. It has a platform to reach out to brands. It has an automated email sender where you can basically automatically send emails out to brands, like a ton of brands. They have coaching calls. There are Q&A sessions where you can ask any question that you want. They have a ton of different small courses. There are very inexpensive ones and then there are more expensive ones. I got the most expensive and in my opinion it was extremely worth it, but not everyone can afford that. But I'm going to include the link below and it is an affiliate link. I love being completely transparent, but I would not recommend something that I do not believe in. And I truly believe in this course and I took it and I'm still in the course and I love it. There's a community there to support you and to keep you consistent. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments and I'm more than happy to help because I was where you are at right now at some point and I needed guidance, I needed help. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I would love to help you. And subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this, or if you're interested in nail polish and beauty, perfume. I'm interested in all of that and I love creating content around it. So if you're interested in nail polish, UGC, follow me for more and please ask me questions because I would love to help. And if you got any value out of this video, then like it and thank you for watching.